you need to have a no asshole rule of hiring.
I like
and that needs to happen over decades, right? Because you hire one or two people who are extremely competitive and will tread on anybody to get what they want, and it can destroy the entire department if it's small. So that's not good. So it's very important who they hire. If a person's known to be very difficult at getting along with people or very selfish, don't hire them.
No matter how good they are.
No matter how good they are, and that's been the policy here.
I think the job of gender equity is everyone's, in every discipline. It doesn't matter what the balance is like within it. And I would love for gender equity, like other equity issues, to be addressed in the structure of the funding rather than as an afterthought. And I've said this to the research office here, that I don't think the university should fund, for example, a conference where every speaker is male.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think they should fund a research project where every senior team member is male. I don't care what the discipline is.
The main thing to do is to change the rules so that the rules don't assume a kind of male norm that women are always compared against.
Yeah.
And that's a very complicated thing to change. So some of those will be written rules, some of those will be the ways in which selection committees think about merit.
Yeah.
I think most systems I'm familiar with have actually become quite a lot better at considering track record relative to opportunity.
Yeah.
I think the ARC has to put in some very stringent rules in terms of what they expect to see in terms of their gender equity, their age profiles. They have to stop the current expectation that all members of Centres of Excellence will be stellar, end of their career, high profile researchers. I mean, obviously you want to have some of those people, but you also need succession planning. You need to have a proper structure. I think it's sufficient to just make it very clear that is one of the criteria in which you'll be judged.
Yeah, okay.
And to let the teams work out for themselves.
Yeah.